Who here likes to get out of London once a while? Pretty much everyone. There is a saying, he who is tired of London is tired of life. We've got everything in London after all. The culture, the restaurant, the museum, the red-coated guards outside Buckingham Palace. Everything. But there is a world outside London. A very strange place called the South. Southern England. And in this world, in this strange world, you can plod along in the cobbled street of Oxford and Cambridge. You can hide in the rolling green hills of the Chilterns, have an authentic fish and chip experience on the seaside in Weymouth or Bournemouth, on the trails of pirates and corsairs. Also have the Red Guard in Windsor Palace, and many, many, many more things, all waiting for you to go out for a day, a weekend, or maybe an entire week. But how do you get there, really? Some of us don't drive. I don't have a car. How can I get out of London and enjoy its benefits quite easily? Really, how am I supposed to do it if I don't drive? Well, the answer is easy. Simply get the train. You might be wondering, but the train, it's quite expensive, really. But let's go back a second to the benefits of the train, first of all. You don't have to drive because someone else does it for you, except when they're on strike, because they don't want to close the doors. Recently, I was very privileged to go to Birmingham. I was sitting on the train, and in 20 minutes I was out of London. I could see the rolling green hills of the Chiltern, cows, sheep, rabbit, and multicolored pheasant humbling around, waiting to be hunted and put on the table. The train was plodding along at 200 kilometers an hour, powered by electricity, 100 times more powerful than in this room. I was in heaven. This is what train travel was supposed to be. Fast and efficient. 20 minutes out of London, you've got the Chilterns, you've got the Garden of England, Kent, and many, many more things. But it's expensive, I can hear you say. You have to book in advance. You can't turn up on the day or you're going to get charged a lot of money. Not so fast, actually, because you need to harness the power of the network, the power of the Southern England rail network. The network is quite extensive. It goes all the way from Worcester in the north to Dover in the south, Colchester in the east, and Exeter in the west. This is quite a big area within which you've got Oxford, Cambridge, historical places and beautiful countryside. And within this network, trains run at least every half an hour, from dawn to dusk. You can wake up at the crack of dawn, ready to go, and go back home with a head full of happy memory at midnight, or maybe even 1 a.m. if you're that way inclined. And what's more, there is a key to explore the network. A very secret key that makes your train travel a lot cheaper. Something called the network rail card. Who here wants other young person rail card? Quite a few people in this room, really. Maybe some of the youngest one among you might still be lucky enough to get one. In that case, can you please loan it to me, please? See, when you have a young person rail card, you get a third off train fares all over the UK. With a network rail card, you get the same thing, just over southern Britain. It's quite a big benefit in some respects. But wait, there's more. The power of being young and rash, it's all fine. But when you're older and wiser and you get a young person rail card, you get more benefits. See, 2 people can travel for the price of 1. If you're going away on holidays with your beautiful other half, you just need 1 card. so that both of you get a third off. Only a single card and not two. And what's more, you can bring some friends with you as well. Up to 2 friends with you. And the 4 of you will get a third off on just one single card. It's quite interesting, really. Now, all here, I've got some children. Not many people. Well, it's quite a young audience. Now, when you have some children, you might be wondering, can they benefit from the power of the network as well? Yes, they can, but they don't get a third off. They're lucky. They get 60% off.
Wow.
That's quite amazing. Off a child fare. So 4 children and 4 adults can travel together on one car and really rumble along for the price of peanuts on the train network. The coffee you'll be buying on the trolley is probably going to be more expensive than the train tickets. And what's more, you can get even more stuff out of the power of the network. 2 for the price of 1 on major attraction. Legoland. It's £50 per person to go there. 2 adults and 2 kids, £200. Not if you travel by train. Only £100. It's 2 for the price of 1.
Whoa.
And in some restaurants, you can even get some discounts on your mains and your cocktails as well. This is getting quite interesting. But what are these places, you might be asking? Legoland, Thorpe Park, the London Eye, the Tower of London, London Zoo. The list is seemingly endless. Now, let's get on to business, shall we? You might be wondering, I'm saving so much money, really, so how much do you have to pay to save so much money? How much do you think you have to pay? Let's have some questions from the floor.
£5.
£5, a little bit too cheap. Mr. Sayer?
£30.
£30 for a network rail card. £30 indeed. But in a single trip to Bournemouth, or Dover, or some other place, in one trip, you may actually be able to reimburse your cost already. And this lasts for 1 year. So if you're going out once a month, or maybe for every single weekend, the saving, all the free money, all of that will quickly add up in the end. You're investing £30 to potentially save hundreds of pounds. So how can you get one? You might be wondering. You can go online. Or the next time you let the train take the strain, go in the ticket counter and get a photograph and say, can I please get a youngsperson rail card? The next time you want to travel alone, let the train take the train and just flash. Network rail card.
Whee!
Get networked.
Yeah.
Hey!